Your prospects are not ghosting you because they're afraid of telling you no. They're ghosting you because they're afraid of how you're going to react when they tell you no. This is something that people get wrong all the time. And the reason why is because we have a bad reputation in the industry. Sales reps have this tendency to get really emotional when someone says, hey, I talked to my boss. I'm so sorry. It doesn't look like it's going to work out this time, but thanks so much for your time, Josh. Ted, I don't understand. Did you talk to John about X or Y? I mean, does he not want to save money? When you do this type of emotional, offensive type of posture, you gain nothing. All you end up doing is putting the prospect in a defensive stance, and they dig their heels in further than they ever would. A lot of times that might be because something's totally out of their control too. And they're trying to give you the courtesy of just telling you no nicely, but you can't handle it. As a salesperson, you need to be able to handle the no with class and with grace, and you want to do it anyway because it's going to be more effective. So here's what you do. Hey, John, I totally understand. No worries. I really appreciate you running this up the flagpole. I know when we talked about it, that was a big piece of the puzzle and a big step, and it sounds like it's not going to work out this time, but I really appreciate the time that you put into it. Since it's not going to work out this time, do you mind if I ask, because we're always trying to improve as a company, what were sort of the one or two things that you and John talked about that ended up sort of making it so it didn't work out this time around? When you do that, they're going to give you something, and it might be something you can fix. They might say something like, yeah, I talked to him and he just didn't want to do a 24-month contract. He really needed to be able to do a 12-month contract. Maybe you do 12-month contracts and you totally blew it and you miscommunicated with it, and that deal turns around. But more often than not, it'll probably just be a no overall. But at least now they're going to give you something. They'll at least tell you something they didn't like about the product, something they didn't like about you, something they didn't like about your process, whatever it might be. So now you can remedy it going forward.